Evening. Shout out to Marie. I only just, as I was doing this lead up, remembered quite how exciting I left in a situation like we'd actually stopped, got to something gorge. Can't remember the name of it. That's not important. That's not the exciting bit. We had a whole shop. Someone to meet. I believe I've got some arcade games to play. There's an advert for a Sausage Fest, which will disappoint me because I don't think I'll get to go to the Sausage Fest. Maybe I will, or maybe I've just realised these things are often full of like callbacks and internal references, aren't they? So maybe there's a Sausage Fest in another Nancy Drew game somewhere. Oh yeah, so this is actually where I use my sheriff's badge, but I'm not allowed. Oh, interesting. It isn't even an interactive spot anymore. That's annoying. I'm unlikely to forget that. It's very visible and very sheriff's badgy. So yeah, I think I came in. Oh God, I thought it was a creepy mask guy. For a while, yeah, I did the chat, then looked at that, and I think that's all I've done really. So there's still plenty left. Copper Gorge. I guess I'm going to try going in there and get told off again.
Something tells me I better not go in there without permission.
Oh, I was really excited to like try again and have a go in and get busted and demerited right back to the main menu. But nope, no game over here, I'm afraid. Let's go to the list. Oh, okay, so I've got an option to just ask if I can try and open the trunk. Cool, that'll be easy. Haven't looked around. I have asked about that.
Check. Finish that.
Cool. Okay, haven't done that.
Check.
Done that. Haven't figured that out. I kind of know how that is, but I need more slugs. Probably just one more. There's one gemstone short, I think. Clearly don't have those items. I'm going to try clicking it just in case I have got them. I
Can't check that off yet.
Of course I don't. Yep, still waiting for more slugs. Not allowed on the piano last I checked. The 4-digit code, man. Okay, so a whole bit of looking around. Actually, no, let's go straight into the asking about the case.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh, no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about 'em, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin, and he went to junior college.
Would it be okay if I tried to open it?
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh, no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy. Unless...
Quest!
Tell you what, you get Charlene Purcell to come in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
Got a better idea. Why don't you shove it up your
You know
arse?
what? I've got a better idea.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever seen?
Well, that's just it. If you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay, make it so's I can meet her and get her autograph.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charlene Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you just get me Charlene's autograph, and you got a deal. Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is...
Fatima, with an F. None of that weirdo PH stuff.
Okay, Fatima. I'll be right back.
Good negotiation, Nancy. I think this is fine. I'm not sure. I think we're in an age of camera phones here, aren't we? But then with the deadline... Yeah, like I took photos in the last game, didn't I? No, that was a few games ago, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like very photo-y. Just think about, you know, for the proof of meta. So yeah, maybe not that. There's definitely cameras around here. But we've got the you don't want to risk a deadline. So I guess that's moot anyway. Good point, Marie. It does sound entirely plausible that someone will have Etsy'd up replicas of those shirts and hoodies. And Katie, yeah, there is a train station here. You get a little map screen to navigate between them. So yeah, I don't really get full moving around. Like when I leave here, I'll be back at the map screen with a choice to go here or the train. I think that was the only options, right? Okay, so I'm not allowed to touch that until I've got Shini's autograph, which I don't know if that'll be a difficult quest or if I just have to ask nicely and she'll be like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. I'll sign an autograph, you fuck off. It's a pretty non-interactive shop. Sort of. Oh, yep, I remember that, Marie. There was a cafe and I was sad because I wanted to go to the cafe. Can't remember why. I think just because I like going to cafes rather than any specific reason. So I just wanted to see what he's had to say. Just to keep... Thanks for coming. Looks like more horse game in there. It's one of those gambly ones. Come on, 9, you stupid piece of shit. Ah.
Rats.
Okay, is this going to be a patterny puzzle or is it just keep trying until I get one? I guess I'll bet on the same one again and I will start making a note of the order they come in. So just in case you know it's a loop. Can I hit multiple ones? No. I mean, that one I bet on first is absolute dog shit. That much is.
Phooey.
Okay, then they went to 11. So we're seeing one obvious pattern of just going top to bottom. Or it could be descending numerical order. I don't think it needs to be a pattern, right? As long as it's just a little... Why have I just clicked one? It doesn't really matter, does it?
Loser.
So it was 9 that time. I guess maybe it could be something I could read into... what happens is they roll back, if there's one that goes back last in, but I don't think so. I guess I'll pick one of the ones that hasn't won yet, and since this would be consistent with descending numerical order.
And I lose.
Nope. Yellow's looking good though.
Rats.
Should I just bet on yellow because it keeps winning? I feel like when I bet on it is might be when it stops, but...
Rats.
No, there wasn't like an obvious leader as they got pulled back there, was there?
I lose.
Anyone getting anything from this? Like a sense that there's an actual puzzly pattern? Like it seems kind of shit if the game is just hit random until it works,
Rats.
but it's not impossible for a video game to do that. I've stopped making notes, by the way, because the pattern's too all over the place. I wonder if it's some weird combination of like what my previous bets were. Oh, you think more info to come, Katie?
Rats.
I don't know about that because I've often spent Nancy Drew games expecting that, and then it turns out it is just quite an arcane puzzle. To work out what even these numbers are, if there's some pattern to them. I mean, they're all odd, but they're not all prime. One more go on this. But yeah, the fact that I haven't won by now, I think, suggests there is a puzzle, right? Because this is, what, there's 5 horses and I'm like my 11th trial. No, I don't check a walkthrough yet, Marie. Thanks for the offer. But I'll stop after this attempt, come back to it. Oh, no.
Fooey.
Yeah, I suppose this going to come back to it later, and maybe like something else will come and explain it. Maybe like the Hardy Boys will give me a hint next time I chat to them. So yeah, maybe later. I think one of the games in Arcade Paradise is called Gold Rush. I mean, it's fairly distinct. Sorry, standard generic name for a game. Sounds fun. Oh. Just trying to work out what the game is. Looks kind of pachinko-y here, doesn't it? And pachinko is bullshit, so maybe all of the games are bullshit. Oh, no, I do get to... No, it's still bullshit, isn't it? Does my little guy do a climb whenever I land in a slot and I'm trying to beat the Yeti? But yeah, I think firing more balls is actually what I should have done last time. Oh, that might be bad, or it might be good. Do I not? That was a good noise. So yeah, I guess I'll do this, but with absolutely just smashing pachinko balls out this time. And maybe he'll climb first. Am I controlling the Yeti as well? Does the dynamite drop the Yeti? I'm too busy mashing stuff to really see what happens. Oh, he goes down with both of the pink ones. Ah, thank you. I think if I just shoot them quite far, they're a bit more likely to land on the donkey one. So more like... Is he climbing a bit anyway? Yay! Sheriff's badge. Okay, yeah, that was pretty shit. And now I've remembered about the weird, shitty games I had to play in Blackmore that were basically random, which makes me feel increasing chances of the horse race one is random. But no, I keep losing. I'm losing too much.
Looks like to get some tapping on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
Okay, I'm going to need the horsey token anyway.
Got Charlena's autograph for me yet?
Still working on it.
Well, you just better work a little harder. I ain't getting any younger, you know.
I'm not sure there's much else I can do in here then. There's the horse game that's bullshit. I can't inspect it to confirm any skullduggery. Yeah, I think it's worth me keeping an eye on. I think second is normally visible when you do it. For the horse game, like you can normally see who came in second because when it cuts to the second screen, I think you generally see the second place finisher. So maybe it's that. But the thing is, even without recognising that, you'd probably land on it accidentally eventually, wouldn't you?
Phooey.
So yellow was second place by a nose, according to that. Betting on yellow yet again is not been a winning strategy so far. Oh God, yellow's where they started. Oh no! So green was last there, and yellow's
Loser.
second again. I guess maybe it deliberately never makes it the one you've just picked, like just precisely because that's the easiest way to brute force it.
And I lose.
These ones in the background aren't freakishly changing or anything, are they? Seeing if these make different noises. Nah, it's just cycling through sound effects. Just checking these pictures aren't weirdly changing or anything.
Phooey.
Don't think they are. I think we do. Yeah, it's definitely got to be something about a pattern of multiple trials, like picking one and then... Like I say, picking this... There's got to be a reason it's not worked so far.
And I lose.
I'm just going to try all the positions. Right, let's get back on the train. Via an attempt to visit the cafe, of course. Oh yes, a copper fork just next to it. That's nice, isn't it? Oh! Another location!
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do. Are you looking for someone?
Yes, Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Ah, Camille. Beautiful crypt, wonderful view, good drainage.
Good drainage is
Whoever
important.
buried her must have loved her very much.
May I go inside it?
You may, but unfortunately you can't.
Why not?
I accidentally dropped the key down the grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember, You won't be alone.
Well, I certainly like the creepy voice guy. How about you lot? So I don't think I've got any magnets, which is the obvious thing for that grate puzzle. So that can unscrew the grate.
Well, there's the key. I need something long and sticky.
I don't think he's saying that she had good drainage, Bronmans. I think he means that the crypt has good drainage, which might actually be a hint to this. No, she's saying long and sticky. I'm just thinking, is it something about piping this all the way through and going collecting it out the other side? But no, good drainage mostly makes me remember about going to Latitude Festival in 2009 and going on about how good the drainage is for 13.5 years and counting. Oh, good call, Jazeel. I think taffy is the right answer for the long sticky thing. Even though I'm not sure it would really fit there, I think just in terms of video game logic, that makes absolute sense. Which means I've got to win that fucking horse racing game. Is that just some poo?
I'll never get that key at this rate.
Okay, that'll be the locked door.
I need a key.
Well, do I have a universal key for
Can't
you?
get in without a key.
Boo. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to be done here. So I'm going to have to scan in case there's anything else I've missed. So the station is not like, I'm pretty sure that is just the train still. I'm not going to wander off to that mountain, am I? That's all going to be the museum. Yep. Yeah, but I do have the outside of the museum. But no, there's nothing to be done. Back to the train. The creepy, creepy train. Where's my boys? Shit, my boys aren't there. Where's anyone?
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine that. Me having fans way out here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have a picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I have a pencil here somewhere.
A pencil won't do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
Quest. Oh, if my Hardy boys aren't around, then maybe all kinds of people have moved and I'll be able to dick around on that piano. Ooh, daytime. Feels much safer.
Better not mess with that puppy.
Come on, I'm already stopped, you pussy. It's all just very quiet in here, isn't it? Ah, no.
Please don't.
Boo. I guess I'll see if he's got a pen.
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
Ooh, he's got a new mix.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two, hear that?
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman. Camille.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
Do you think Camille's residual psychic energy is what threw that emergency brake?
That's a good question. Applying force to an object by distorting its electromagnetic field requires such a highly organized concentration of energy that I'm inclined to doubt it.
So a person pulled that handle.
Ask me again at the end of this trip. Something tells me if we make it that far, and something also tells me that's a pretty big if, All will become clear.
I really, really need a pen. Could I borrow one from you?
Sorry.
Thanks for the chat.
I don't have
Goodbye.
a pen, or fuck you. Have I had a gem from this room yet? I feel like I should be still on the
It's
lookout for that last
locked.
gem. And have I been in there? I've searched this room pretty hard. I don't think many of the gems are hard to find. I just saw a shiny there and got excited, but no, it is just a lamp. I reckon the piano will probably have more slugs in it rather than gems. So this sticker's
Glad
got
you
a pen.
dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look. I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
Lori says she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
Look at all these. Just, I've not spoken to him for a while. I feel like there's all these things I could have tugged at before. Like I must not have asked him about that before, or that. I mean, do I care about this? I guess it's gossipy. I'm going to ask it. I mostly am just looking forward to the pen question, but I'm going to
How come
headline
you
with
told
that.
me you and Lori never went out, and she told me you did?
Don't you ever stop asking questions?
When people start answering them honestly, I do.
I dumped her, okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
If you didn't want to dump her, why did you?
You are incredibly irritating,
Yeah,
you know that?
I'm probably not
I
going to get my
dumped her
pen, am I?
Because people said going out with her would make me look bad. Said she was a joke, that no one took her seriously. Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously. So I stopped calling.
This guy's a prick.
Did you ever tell Lori any of this?
Oh,
No.
weak ass bitch.
Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Oh shit.
Still don't feel like talking.
Well, he probably wasn't going to give me his pen anyway, right? I'm fast running out of people to ask. I mean, maybe it is going to be the most obvious, and I go back to the shop and ask the person who wants an autograph for her own pen. You don't look like the sort of person who has a pen.
Yes?
Would you happen to have a pen I could borrow?
A pen? A pen. Do I have a pen? Nope, afraid not. Sorry.
We'll talk some more later.
You go, girl.
I guess all the way to the other end of the train. It's risking that, I guess. At that point, it may become time to get the nudge of a walkthrough on the horsey thing. Check my notes if there's anything else I was in the middle of. I've done all the doll stuff, done that. I haven't unlocked everything with the various slugs and the weights at the end, but that's fine, that's known. I think that is it. Is there another sheet somewhere? Oh yeah, that. There is the gems. So yeah, there's no Just checking I didn't have any puzzles I was in the middle of that hadn't made it onto the official in-game checklist. You know, somehow. Sometimes that happens. They even left their stuff there for me to rob. Weird. How do I get the train moving again if I can actually do it by talking to someone? I don't want to risk it in case it's too soon. Or if it automatically happens when I've done enough stuff. Remember what this does? It's just got to be the name. James Thurston, I think, didn't it? So it would make sense for the Hardys to be in town, wouldn't it? But there's no town location I can go to. They're probably in the fucking Fork without me, aren't they?
Still waiting on that autograph.
Okay, no pen there. Maybe the dead woman has a pen.
Still have to do that.
Who didn't I speak to? I failed to speak to the cop because I fucked him off.
Finish that.
Okay, I've actually done that, haven't I?
Finish that. Check.
I've done the looking. Cool. Have I done that?
Check.
Yeah. Definitely
Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet.
That's annoying. But no, it's not implausible that it's got a while longer. So yeah, there doesn't really seem to be anywhere in town I can find the Hardys. So all I've really got properly available. There is the 4-digit code there, which I don't think I've got yet. But you know, it's possible to be wrong about stuff. I need to win the horsey game, which is probably how I get to the grave. But yes, wouldn't have been the Hardys. Oh, maybe I can ring them. Oh. No, that's camera. Confirming that there is a camera. Probably shouldn't let Fatima know that I have a camera. Nope, no Hardys here.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, Nance. Listen, I'm dying to know. What's it like to finally work with Frank and Joe Hardy?
Don't know, they fucked off.
Bess, you're incorrigible. Hey, if you don't want to hear, just go over there and don't listen. She's listening. So what's it like?
Just
See,
between you
lame
and me,
gossip.
I think Joe has a little crush on Lori.
It figures. I thought you liked Joe. I've always thought he was cute. Personality-wise, Frank's more my type. Well, the real question is, which one does Nancy like? Ooh, yeah. Which one do you like?
Even I remember that Nancy has a boyfriend now.
Neither. I like Ned, remember?
Oh, yeah. Ned. Good old, dependable Ned.
You think he's boring, don't you, Bess?
You think I think he's boring? Hey, I think what you think is much more important than what I think.
Find out for some
Translation,
fucking
she
hints,
thinks
not
he's
to get
boring.
my life choices criticised. Fuck's sake.
If you like funky little
Funky little
museums,
museum.
Piper Gorge has one that's right up your alley.
What's in it?
Stuff from the mining era of the 1880s, mostly. And taffy. Lots of saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy? I love saltwater taffy. What were you doing in there?
Looking for things that may have belonged to Jake Hurley.
Did you find them?
I found an old trunk that I'm pretty sure belonged to him.
We'll get back in there and get it open. Did I mention that I love saltwater taffy? She gets the hint, Bess.
This feels like it's more of a, yeah, these calls give me more of a like reminder of what I'm up to rather than real hints. Yep.
Apparently, Tino and Lori
Gossip
went
paid
out
off
a
before.
couple of
Let's do more
times,
shitty
but
gossip.
He broke it off.
Why'd he break it off?
Because everybody told him dating her would hurt his credibility.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. It's cool that Balducci lets other people tell him who to date? No, that the three of us know something that like maybe 4 other people in the whole country knows. You scooped the tabloids, Nancy.
Bess, calm down. You're slopping paint all over the phone.
Oh no, it still works, doesn't it? Hello? Nancy? You still there? Hello?
Yes, Bess, I'm still here.
Oh, thank goodness. So what other yummy things have you found out?
Charlena
I
and
can't
Lori had
remember
this
why.
big, huge
Oh, is it
argument,
'cause Lori
and we'll
reckoned she
never
could do
guess
writing?
why.
Lori called Charlena a hack.
No,
Charlena called Lori an airhead.
no.
Bess, she doesn't really want you to guess, okay? Tell us, Nan.
Well, it seems that Lori sent Charlena
Oh,
a bunch
yes,
of
I
story
remember now.
ideas, one of which Charlena used in her latest book without telling or paying Lori.
Charlena stole something Lori wrote? That's incredible.
No, the fact that Lori wrote something that Charlena thought was worth stealing. That's what's incredible.
It makes me think that Lori may not be quite as dumb as she looks.
Yeah, better keep an eye on her, Nan.
Ooh, now I can ask for a hint. Now I've given them enough goss.
How about a hint?
You bet.
Okay, I'm interested in the 4-digit number and the horse game.
There's a panel in the sleeping car that I'd like to open, but it's got a 4-digit tumbler lock on it. How can I get it open?
Maybe those 4 digits on the lock have something to do with the 4 words that Jake said Camille had taken with her to her grave.
But even after you figure out what they are, you're still going to have to translate them into numbers somehow.
That sampler hanging in Camille's car translates images into numbers.
So maybe what you need to find is something that translates words into images.
Know what I'd do if I were you? I'd go to Camille's car and sample some reading material.
All right, thanks for the tip.
No biggie. Take care.
Okay, so that is
You
possible.
too. Bye.
Because I was thinking maybe Camille's car and sample some reading material. Sure, I've read everything anyway. But taking to a grave does imply that I had more stuff I wanted. No, it'll be in the actual grave. I'll get the 4 final words. Right, which is what I'm
Hello?
trying to get
Hi,
access to
Beth.
at the moment.
Hey, what's going on?
How about a hint?
You bet.
What can I do to win that racehorse game in the Taffy House?
Nothing. It's just a game of chance.
Not if you pick red.
Why? Because it's your favorite color?
No, because it's my lucky color. You have the best chance of winning if you pick red, Nan. Trust me.
Okay, thanks a bunch.
You're welcome a bunch.
Goodbye.
Quite a shitty resolution, if so. It was the first one I picked and all. I guess that would explain a sort of disparity in results and the fact that I was failing more than you'd expect from a 1 in 5 trial. Like if there is varying sort of probabilities on each of them in yellows, less likely than 20%.
Fooey.
My very cursory initial analysis suggested it would be like the most common one. It was pretty fucking vague though. Just gotta keep betting on red. This is good content. I mean, it's exciting. Who doesn't love gambling? Oh, you fucking green twat!
Loser.
Giselle, do you mean around
Loser.
this game thing? I don't think so. Like, I've sort of tried to keep an eye on it in case there are. Like, I'll back off and have another look in a bit. But no, I think that's just done it there. Turns out it is just dog shit. Well, that's mine now at least. Yeah, it's a pretty disappointing puzzle to insert. So I reckon there won't be any clues. It obviously doesn't matter now, but I am mildly curious since you brought it up. But nope, the only interaction point is the the main button to place your bets.
Taffy on a stick. Hey, maybe I could use this to fish the crypt key out from under that grate.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's a useful thing because I don't know if I'd have figured it out. I know I have sort of figured it out, but that's kind of because
Can't
it
get
all told me
anything
the
without a
answer.
token.
So this could get me the last 4 words. Or a pen. Maybe she just took a pen to her grave to write those words. Get the poop first. Oh, no, it just goes to the key.
Gotcha.
Not quite sure I'm convinced by the physics there, but hey, I've got my key. That's all that matters. Oh yeah! I spotted something without missing it for 3 hours and having to be told it existed from a walkthrough. Oh, that looks like a cool puzzle!
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe?
Rub as
If
in
I am
rubby
supposed to make
rub.
rubbings of these pillars, I'll need a pencil, which I already have, and some nice thin paper.
This also is absolutely the same kind of symbology they've got around that 4-digit code that we need, right? So, oh, I see you just said that as old Bromans. Yeah, so this is,
Maybe making a rubbing would help.
I guess. So she said she's already got a pencil, which, so I do. But I don't think I have any appropriately thin paper, because all these ones are actual documents which won't count towards that, like, because I can't use them. So I guess I'm meant to be finding some tracing paper at some point. Probably won't be in here. Oh!
If there's a hidden message here, I'll never find it at this rate.
There's one here as well. Although I suppose rubbing is theoretically unnecessary if I can work out what it is just to get the numbers. No. It's probably going to be easier to do it the proper way. And there's one in every corner. Interesting. Are they slightly different? Or not? Anyway.
This indentation looks familiar.
Oh, copper. Which I guess means this sheriff's badge was created like silver, but yeah. Do any of my documents point at copper for this though? Ah, left pickaxe and axe with view for safekeeping. So they'll be in that. So lead is the key. Means I'll need to press the combo into this little weird sheriff badge things for lead, I guess. But we only got that from some blueprint that specifically said silver is this colour, this colour, this colour, this colour. Right? Like, I don't think we've got a standing link between colours and elements yet, unless that's what's on the wall behind the grave that I've not looked at yet. Yes, it is.
PB.
Right. Photo on my actual phone time. Copper is CU, right? Just, I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, did I not actually get a photo there? Oh, I did. Right. Just not showing up in my gallery.
I need to match that shape.
Okay. So green and red are awkward far away. Then blue. Then yellow. Then orange. Then blue again. I felt really good about that last time. Like, because this all makes perfect sense, right? What am I doing wrong? Oh, is one of those actually purple? Because, like, if you look at this... Oh, yep. Yeah, that one is purple. That looked like a sort of another blue on my phone one. I was like, why is there a dark blue and a light blue? Okay, that's good. I know why it was weird. So... green, then red. Then purple. Then yellow. Then orange. Then blue. Oh, it's got like 3 times you've got to go around the whole way. How slow. Grave robbing, rob the grave, rob. Ooh! It's my last gem, isn't it? Better note that down on my gem sheet. Where's my gem sheet? Where's my pens? Orange that I stole from a grave. So that means I've got all of them apart from the one that's right in front of the cop who is mad at me. And yeah, then I've got the code for opening that box I'm allowed to. I reckon a photo probably won't count. I feel like this very specifically wants a brass rubbing. I can't even fit the whole thing in a photo. Although it's actually only that much of it you need for the bits. Did I take a photo of this? As in of the pattern on the bits? I did not. Not last week anyway. Nope, apparently that one wasn't worth it. I guess until I knew what to do with it. So yeah, I don't think a photo of this is going to do any good. There's one. Cool. Great photo. Good job, Nancy. Oh, maybe I took a photo just with the in-game phone. No, just shoes. And this dude. I guess the gems aren't immediately going to unlock anything though, are they? Any pens in here? That dude I took a photo of.
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
No, not yet.
Anything else?
I'll touch bases with you later.
All right, then.
I've already robbed his eyes. Let's do that again. So I don't know if that's telling me what corner to get it from, or like it's going to make sense when to do the rubbing bit. Anyway, let's get a photo of that. It will probably be it might be useful when I'm in the actual room. So is there going to be some bullshit thin paper that I couldn't pick up before? Same question about pens.
What's up?
Well, I'll catch you later.
Come back anytime.
So yeah, just even write a checklist item for.
Check.
I mean, I figured
Can't
that out.
check
but
that
I'm
off
gonna check
yet.
it. Oh, so I do have to find some paper.
Check. Check.
She's not asking.
Haven't done that yet.
Ooh, does that mean I haven't done the rubbings and got all the info yet, or does it mean there's an item I haven't even looked at? Probably the first one. Oh, look at
I'm
all
done
these
with
checks. Oh, so I've done that. I've just remembered though I got another slug.
I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Can't check that off yet. Check.
So yeah, maybe that eagle painting. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Maybe that eagle painting's got tracing paper. Oh, not tracing paper. Is it tracing paper? Whatever you use to do a brass rubbing. Brass rubbing paper and a pen in it. Maybe it's the absolute nuts. Anyway, let's see if I can have this now. Is there a checklist item for find all the jewels actually? I thought there was.
Can't check that off yet.
It's the slugs, which I don't have all of. Don't have those items.
Still have to do that.
Really? This doesn't seem that collectible. Maybe I can take them now. The copper said he thinks it's
I can't
bullshit.
stay mad at a fella detective. What do you need?
Hey!
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens. Tell you what, if you can play that Leaping Lizards game I found over there and do better than I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
This is the bullshit game session. Hooray!
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game
Oh,
is
no.
to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them with other lizards until you can't jump anymore. Last time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
Okay, this is going to be one of those things that is probably going to be quite bad viewing content, and I will also feel a bit embarrassed that I'm being shit at it. So you can only leap one at a time. And it's a thing I should know the solution to, really. I presume there's a perfect solution to this. It's going to be something to do with not leaving them ungettable, because that's kind of unsalvageable now, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Ah, I've got someone who used to play it all the time. I guess you're in charge of helping make me be good at it. Ah, fuck that. Nope, this is fine. If I jump that. And that. I think that gives me a bunch of space to work with. These guys might be screwed. Was that a nope as in I've done something bad and fucked up? Or nope as in you can't help? Which might even be because I am a beyond help guy. Which way do I want to send these? If I send him out there, then I can get rid of that one as well. Oh, you lost all your brain cells, so you can't help. Yeah, fair enough. Because yes, I definitely didn't play it as much as you, but I have played it at some points, and I can't remember if I ever solved it. Probably not, because I'm not that smart, and it would have been before the age of just looking up how we were meant to do it, and I wouldn't have cared enough to put loads of effort into it. I wonder if getting down to only 4 left isn't actually that hard, and it's the sort of full clearance is what's difficult. Oh shit, no, that's wrong. I'm going to lose that one now, aren't I?
I did it! I won!
Talk about luck. Here's your pen.
Yeah, I think... I had to think a bit. I was doing a bit of clever path thinking, but...
What else can I do for you?
Not crazy hard for... Get below 4. I think they set it at a nice limit. I guess maybe if you're on Senior Detective, I think it does say it gives you harder puzzles, right? So that might be a full clear for Senior. Maybe if I've got a full clear, it would give me a fancy pen, like one of those ones in the 4 colours that you can pick between. The fanciest pen there is.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place.
Sus.
If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
Did you do anything else besides look for fingerprints?
Of course. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John Gray threw the brake? But why would he do that?
Because they're thinking about axing his show, that's why. I checked with this buddy of mine in L.A. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can ya?
Ooh, it's not nothing, but I still mostly don't trust this guy himself.
Have you confronted John with your suspicions?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
But couldn't someone else have dropped that thermometer?
Please. Who's the top cop here, huh? Who's the world-famous detective? You? I know what I'm doing, sweetheart. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
It's been great talking to you.
Anything for a fellow detective.
This has been good. I felt like it was a slower session than the last couple, but then the last couple were kind of exceptional. Like I'm not going to top, for my own brain at least, that one where I sorted all the dolls out when I thought it was impossible. It was really good. But this is alright, we've got a pen ready to go and get Charlene's autograph, which gets access to the box, and I've already worked out the sort of the awkward second step of accessing the box. And then I'll have some items I want. Still got some hope I'll have some thin paper in it. And yeah, I'm not sure how I'm meant to get all the gems. Maybe it's just not time until I've got all the other shit done. But yeah, that'll do me for now. I'll be back next week. Thanks all for watching. And yeah, see you next time. Good night.